Today we are back in the Freetown State Forest, and it intrigued me on the maps because was this an old home site? But there are some rusty relics that I want to show you as well. So I got one right over here and there's one behind us. So let's go ahead and check out some of the rusty relics and then we'll get our camp set up. Oh yeah. This caught my eye and I just have no idea what it is. But check this out. Now, this is a heavy piece of rusty relic. I have no idea what it's for, what it was used for at all, but let me show you how heavy this thing is. All right, folks, let me show you how heavy this piece of iron is, this rusty relic. Go to lift it up, and that's easily 20 to 25 pounds in weight. It is solid on the bottom. You can see it's flat on the back side. So this would sit on top of something, and it has these rings here with the holes. I don't know if it was part of a stove, maybe. I have no idea, but this thing is ancient rusty relic. It's pretty cool. Hinges, that's the word I was looking for. It's got some hinges there, so obviously this would be part of something that would maybe lift up. Again, like I said, maybe it was part of a stove. I have no idea. But I want to bring you this way to show you another piece of rusty relic. All right, folks, so we're just going to walk this way. And when I first came to this area, I wanted to scope it out, see what was over here, check for any cameras, because you just never know. Someone could have a trail cam, and I didn't see any, so I think we're good to go as far as that. But check this out. You'll see this in just a moment. But right over here you can see we have a rusty relic refrigerator. So yeah, we have the 3 R's here, and check it out. Obviously someone's been using it for target practice. There's some bullet holes in there, but check this out. Wow, pretty cool. Let's get on the other side. I'll show you what it's like. You can definitely see more bullet holes on that side as well. So another piece of rusty relic history out in these woods. So what we're going to do next is I'm going to get my stuff set up here, and we're going to have a nice day camp in this beautiful set of woods. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set up the tarp, and then I'll set up my hammock. I brought those things with me today, and just set up a spot between this tree and that tree right over there. Get that set up so we can relax and chill and just have a good day relaxing in these woods. I probably brought way too much food with me today. I have a packet of rice, I have ramen noodles, I also have some pasta and some other stuff in here as well. So plenty of food. I wasn't sure what I was going to eat, but you know, that's how it goes. All right, so here's our tarp. Guidelines, and in this pouch we have the stuff for the tarp. Okay, like I said, between this tree and this tree I should be good. All right, so what I did is I took 2 of these and I added the tensioners, because the mistake that I had was trying to set up guy lines with the tarp. I noticed that using the other tensioners weren't working for me the way I normally do things, and these I can just hook right onto it. So I just loop it around the tree, hook it to the tarp, slide it, and I can get the exact tension I need. So that's what we're going to do. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take one end and unwrap it, and this end is going to go in the tarp. This end I'm going to tie to the tree itself. So let's go ahead and create ourselves a slip knot. Okay, And we're gonna grab a stick. And you all have probably seen this like 1,000 times. See, how high do I want to go? Let's try right here for now. And all we're gonna do is just loop it in here, take the stick, and then just bring this up a little bit so it's about my height, head height. All right, perfect. I'm gonna do that to the other side, and then we'll get the tarp set up. All right, I just want to show you folks what I did to get this set up, and it makes life go a lot easier when setting up a tarp. Using these tensioners, I just looped it inside of this loop here, and then because the trees are too close together, all I did is I wrapped this one around the tree once, and then I just tensioned it off over on this side. And then I did the same thing on this side here. We got the tensioner on this side, and I just wrapped the guy line around the tree here. So this is our quick release knot right here, and then the tensioner is holding this together. You can see now we have a perfectly level straight line, which is good. And now we'll finish getting this tarp set up, and I can either do the hammock, or I do have the chair, so I might do the chair for now and just pitch it in such a way I have the backside towards that backside there, and then the front up like I normally do. Well, we'll figure it out. All right, folks, so they say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And that actually is ringing out true for me with this setup. Let me go ahead and show you just one more time. I know it's probably getting old, but I want to show you this configuration. And I honestly think this is one of the best setups with this tarp. There are other ideas that I have that I do want to try out as well, but let's just go back to the basic setup here and show you what I did. All right, starting with the front, we have the trekking poles in porch mode again, just like before, the same thing. But here's where it's going to get different, folks. So when we go around to the back side of this, and I mean, look at how much room we have. That's what's crazy. That's what I love about this. So much room. But here's what I did somewhat different for this setup. So as you can see, I've pulled out the back sides a little bit, stretched them out, and then I took the short cord that I attached to this loop into that one, and I have it stringing down this line, and I just took a stick here to pull the tension out just a little bit so I can have that back side almost coming down straight. So if it rained, the water would just fall down like that and then drip down. And again, the back side with the flaps, I just have them to the corners like that. I'll give you another look from this side here so you can see the shape, like these wings. And then just that one cordage going back. So I doubled up basically on this cordage here using that stick to extend this down. Just creating a loop as the tension, and then you can tension out as needed, which I'm going to have to do because it's starting to loosen up a little bit because of some of the other stuff I did here. But yeah, plenty of room to go in here. Next thing I'm going to do is set up the chair and just kick back and relax. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's good. All right. Let's get the posture in here. And I'm gonna have some coffee, and inside this coffee is inside of this collapsible cup that I received from Marlo for my birthday. So another birthday gift. Thank you so much, Marlo, for this. And this is the first time using it. So this little bowl cup you can use for different things, and I'm just trying out the coffee right now, and not too bad. Not too bad, folks. All right, let's get that cooking some more, and I'll bring you back. Oh yeah, folks. So I have this burner on low, is not on high at all. Basically at a simmer, so that way as I'm cooking the pasta, it's not gonna burn it. Yeah, and it's easier just to pull it off the pot stand so I don't get it all over the place. But I'm gonna finish cooking this up, and then we'll have something to eat. All right, folks, so the pasta, I just took it off the heat and let the pasta soften up in the hot water with the meatless crumbles there. And let me show you what we have going on. All right, folks, so there we go. There is lunch for today. And we're going to see how spicy it is. The crumbles actually have a chili seasoning to them. So it might be spicy, it may not. I'm not sure. And of course, there's the bowl that I have for the water. You can use it with snacks and things like that. And of course, the stove. And that view right there. Not bad. Not bad. So, definitely a hot meal. I think next time what I need to do is cook the pasta first, then add the other stuff, because the seasoning has just basically been cooked away. So it's not really that potent or strong of a flavor, but not bad. This is my first time actually cooking on the stove a pasta dish, so you learn a little bit here and there. But it's crazy to imagine as we go into these winter months, the sun, the height of the sun right now, the highest point is like halfway in the sky, and as you can see, it's around 12 o'clock right now, I believe, and the sun is just like this high, and it's crazy to think about how low the sun is in the sky during the winter season, and then how much daylight we really have. And for me, because I do these daytime adventures, it limits the amount of time that I come out and to do these, but I still get out there as much as I can. Yesterday I was at the shop getting an oil change, and I was chatting with this older gentleman, and we were talking about different things, and I mentioned about hiking in the woods and coming out here and doing the things that I do, and we had a great conversation. And one of the things I talked about was, just getting out here every single day that I can to enjoy being out in these woods. And it's a time for me to decompress, as I've mentioned before, to capture nature at its best moments, those rusty relics that I find along the way. Just in general, getting out there and just enjoying every moment of life. And as I've mentioned before, getting dirty with nature. And it's so important that we do this for ourselves, for our mental and physical well-being, to go out there and to get dirty with nature. And I've talked about this before. Forest bathing, just getting out there and sometimes not even doing what I'm doing, just going and finding a spot where you can just sit and relax and just, as they say, become one with nature. And it's important that we do that. And what's important right now is that I finish eating this meal before it gets cold and do just that. Take some time to just relax here, to forest bathe, get ready for the upcoming week. I've been on vacation this week, and tomorrow's my last day. So, going into Christmas. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine we are 1 week away from Christmas as I film this? Man, the year has gone by so fast. And that's the other thing. Time is just going by so quickly. Like, I don't know if you've noticed, but it seems like the year just flies by. Before you know it, it's New Year's and we're going into the next year, in the next phase of our lives. Not days of our lives, phase of our lives. And I just, oh man, it's just crazy to imagine how fast moving life is. And I guess that's why I also come out here and take these moments, because it allows me to slow down, to appreciate the things in life, and to, you know, think about the different things I want to accomplish, you know. Yeah, I know, New Year's is coming up, New Year's resolutions, we all talk about it. We don't always do it either. How many times have we said, oh, I'm gonna get myself healthy, and we start off good for a couple of weeks and then I've been there so many times. But I think it's just a matter of, I don't know, trying to be as consistent as possible with what you do in life. I don't know. Alright, I need to finish this and just relax. I'll bring you back in a second. All right, folks, lunch was filling. Not super delicious, but it was filling. I do have to work on that a little bit to make that pasta dish really pop and give that flavor that I need. Next time I need to add the marinara sauce. That would definitely have kicked it up a notch. So, food for thought. Speaking of food for thought, hope you've enjoyed the chit chat we've had for today. Time for me to start breaking down the camp. I have other things I have to take care of today, other errands to run. But again, I hope you've enjoyed just being out here with me for a little while and exploring different areas of the woodlands and the different rusty relics that we find, the treasures that we find. All right, so that's what I'm going to do next, is break down camp, and then I'll bring you back before I go. All right, folks, as you can see, our day camp has been put away. Time to get the pack on. And this is the LL Bean Continental rucksack. Sometimes I'll bring this back during the colder months because it holds my gear a little bit better than some of the other packs that I have. As you can see, nice buckles. Show my gloves. All right, folks, it is time to head on out. It's been a beautiful day out here. This is a great spot, and I think I will definitely come back and do some more stuff. You never know. Maybe a little bit of a campfire. We shall see. All right, folks, I am going to, like I said, head on out. And I'll catch up with you very soon. All right. Take care. God bless. Remember to enjoy every moment of life and get dirty with nature.